I can't get a good girlfriend because my girlfriends, they want to drink and all this stuff, so I let them go.
Okay, so now
I can't help it.
we're gonna deal with that because we're gonna show you how to properly, as a matter of fact, we're gonna show you properly how to deal with a woman because it's good. It's a good thing right now that you by yourself. So now that you know you're starting to learn the laws and statutes and commandments, you can get yourself together so when that time comes, you know exactly what to do so that relationship does not fail. Because when you look at us as a nation of people, we are the worst when it comes to relationships.
Right.
We never marry one another. We don't stay together long. The black woman and Hispanic woman does not respect the black man.
Right.
The black man a lot of times
you gotta
does
say that
not.
again.
The black and Hispanic woman does not respect the black man.
Right.
But yet they'll go to their 9 to 5, and when the white man boss tell them to do something, yes sir, real quietly.
Bring it out.
That's what they do. But when they talking to you, nigga, I can't stand you. That's how they deal with us.
Right.
That's why I don't have a girlfriend.
But we're going to show you because it is righteous women on this earth. The Most High is waking them up. But there's a proper way to deal with them as well. So get me that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
So if thou wouldest get a friend, because there's no such thing as boyfriend or girlfriend in the Bible. So God said if you would get a friend, I mean if you get a friend, a homeboy, a friend, a brother, or if you're trying to find a spouse, this is what you must do. This is a commandment.
Bring it out.
I say get a mate.
Exactly, because God, we gonna touch that. So now when you finding your mate though, when you finding your wife, this is what you're supposed to do. Because you're not just gonna meet her and marry her right away.
No.
It's a process and we're gonna go through it. Read that.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
So God said prove him first, meaning prove that woman first. Prove her to see if she is to your liking.
If she's worthy.
See if she's willing to humble down to you as the head of the household. Give me 1 Corinthians 11:3. We're going to show you because we err all the time as a nation of people when it comes to marriage because this one fundamental thing right here. This one simple thing we don't follow. Now we dealing with what has happened to the black man here in America and how he's going to get his household back, because you have to get your household back before you can go retrieve your nation of people. It's an order to it. So read that.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So there's an order when it comes to God. The head of every man, male, your head is Christ, the black Messiah. My head is Christ, the black Messiah.
Bring it
Every
out.
other Israelite man, his head, his leader, his ruler is the black Messiah, Jesus the Christ.
That's
Bring
right.
If you don't believe in Christ, you're in a whole heap of trouble.
Exactly. So now, let's not deviate from the point. The head of the man is Christ. Read on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
You hear that? Read that one more time, slowly.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So who's the head or the leader of the woman?
You just said the head of the woman is the man, something like that.
Okay, so let's read it one more time. Let's read it nice and slow.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So who's the head or the leader of the woman?
The man.
The man. You are the head and the leader of your woman, your wife. You.
In my household.
In your house, exactly. You are the leader. But how many so-called black and Hispanic men today really are the leaders of their household?
Very few.
Exactly. Because you know something that a lot of the older white men say? They say, well, we know grandma run the house, mama run the house. But when you look at their households, we would never dare say such a thing about them. We know that they run the house as the fathers, but us as a nation of people, no, grandma run the house, mama run the house. That's out of order according to God. The man is supposed to be running the house. Is there any more on that?
And the head of Christ is God.
So even Christ, he has a head, he has a leader. That's God, his father. So we got to order God, Christ, man, then the woman, then the children.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be set up. That's the proper way God set it up for the Israelites. And you notice when we don't follow that, guess who's in trouble? We are.
We are.
That's where you get child support.
We live in darkness then. Yeah, we live in darkness.
You heard of child support?
I heard child support.
Who is the people that is mostly affected by it? Exactly. The black man and the black woman. I mean, the black man here and the Hispanic man here in America, we're affected by that. More so than any other nation. That's because we don't even understand that we are the head of our households. So now, let's get another one. Let's get the book of Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16. Because we're going to show you it's an order. Because one thing that we like to do as men, we are very visual people. The black man and Hispanic man, we very visual. And women, we like to see things. So if we see a sister and she has a nice shape, what goes through your head? Something righteous or unrighteous?
It's unrighteous.
Exactly. It's unrighteous, right?
It's unrighteous, yeah.
It's an order. And this is how it's set up. But if we understand these laws and statutes and commandments of God, we won't have to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. So now we're going to read a law for you about marriage. So now we know that you're the head. And this is the same thing you will have to teach who? Your wife. You, her leader. Just like Christ is teaching us to keep the commandments because his father gave him the commandments. It's the same thing. Exactly. Your children as well. And we're going to get there. So now, read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid.
So it says, if a man entice a maid, meaning if a man, just like we were just talking, you see a sister, she might be a beautiful sister. Let's say she dressed modestly. She's a beautiful sister. And you want to approach her because she's a beautiful sister. You might want to take her out for dinner or whatever. So if a man entices a maid, read on, a maid being a woman that is a virgin, basically. A woman that has not dealt with anybody. But nowadays, that could just be a sister that you see in the streets, anywhere. Read on.
That is not betrothed.
So she's not betrothed, meaning she doesn't have a husband already, and she's not engaged to have a husband. So she's free, she's single. What we call single today. Read on.
And lie with her.
And lie with her, what does that mean? When you lie with her, what does that mean?
When you lie with her, we actually, if you're not married to her, you lie with her, that's adultery.
Now, you are correct somewhat about that, but I'm asking you, what does that mean when you lie with her? What does that mean? That means what?
I'm seeing.
No. But what does it mean? It means sex, have sex with her. So once you have sex with this woman, read on.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
So it says, he shall surely. God said you must, surely. You have to. There's no choice. There's no negotiation. You must do what?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
You must marry her. Now, how many brothers you know do that? Very few of us, right? But this is actually a commandment of God. He said that if you lie down with that woman, you must marry her. Now, let's get the book of Matthew, chapter...
I understand that part. God wants you to keep your seed line clean, pure. You want to keep the seed line clean. You go lay around all these different women, you're not keeping the seed line clean. I understand all that.
Oh, we're going to get on that too, because there's many things to marriage, because interracial marriage is a big thing. But we're going to touch on that as well. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 5. And said, for this cause...
So this is Christ speaking.
Shall a man leave father and mother?
So a man, once he gets married, he's supposed to leave his father and his mother's house. Your wife's supposed to leave their father and their mother's house. Read on.
And shall cleave to his wife.
And shall cleave. Now you coming together. That's what cleave means. You coming together. Read on.
And they twine shall be one flesh.
You know what one flesh means?
That's right. What I just said.
But it's deeper than that. One flesh is this. Her thoughts are your thoughts. Her God is your God.
Bring it out.
Yeah, I know all that.
That's what it means.
Bring it out.
Please be one flesh. The page you on is the page she on.
That's right.
Whatever you say, as long as it's according to God's commandments, that's what she's going to do.
That's right.
That's what it's going into when it says.
Because that is worthy.
Exactly. One flesh.
That's right. One flesh.
One flesh. So now, Let's get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17.
Hey, you see there's some opposition, right? One sister out here, she don't agree with that. That show you that we got work to do, brother.
Yeah, a lot of work to do, especially around this place.
But guess who it start with? It start with you. It start with me. It start with this brother. It start with all the brothers you see here.
I come to them.
It start with us.
I come to sometimes. I be trying to talk to these people around here, but all this stuff they be doing, I tell them this stuff wrong. It's not in the eyes of God.
All right, so now let's read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
You hear that? It said this is actually a commandment.
Yeah, I know it's a commandment.
This is not in the 10 commandments, but it's a commandment of God. So what does that mean? It's way more than 10 commandments that we still have to follow as a people. God said there shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel. Well, what will make a sister a whore? When a man does not follow Exodus 22 and 16, and he lays with her, and then he leaves her. Now, he has defiled her and made her what? A whore. So you see how the laws, they fit together like a puzzle piece.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.